Hey friends, so we're here today at Universal Orlando Resort and we're outside the Universal Epic Universe Preview Center. So we're going to head inside, give you an overview of the store, the center, and kind of give you a walkthrough of what the rides are and what's coming to Universal Orlando Resort in 2025. I'll try and give you as good a breakdown as I can, but there are so many videos out there, so do go and look at the experts. This is by no means an expert view on Epic Universe. If you guys do enjoy the video throughout though, give us a thumbs up, do appreciate it, it really does help us out a lot. And it'd be great if you could hit the subscribe button and bell icon to be notified when we post all new videos. Let's go inside. Universal Epic Universe, the preview center here. So Universal Epic Universe is the brand new theme park here at Universal Orlando Resort. It is opening in 2025, summer 2025, before summer it's saying at the moment, but we've got a preview of what is to come. So you've got 4 main lands and then you've got a central hub, so they're classed now as a 5th land. You've got Dark Universe, based on Universal monsters. You've got How to Train Your Dragon, Isle of Berk. You've got the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, Ministry of Magic, and then you've got Super Nintendo World, and it is Celestial Park. That is the main center. So you've got a whole bunch of merchandise here for Epic Universe itself, so t-shirts, bags, pins, lanyards, you name it, they've probably got it. But they've also got merchandise, as you saw with the Dark Universe stuff there, for the lands themselves. And the idea of it is you're going to be stepping through portals. So what they've got is they've got like mock-ups of the portals here. So we'll be stepping through the portal into the land, and that's the kind of view that you're expected to have when you go into Isle of Berk. Show you some of the merchandise that you've got for How to Train Your Dragon land. Mugs, Toothless, Loungefly backpacks, popcorn bucket, and then you've got his girlfriend. I can't remember what her name was. We actually did watch the films recently as well. Then move to the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, Ministry of Magic. That is the portal, that's the view that you'll get once you go through the portal. And then of course we have the merchandise from that land here as well. So you've got the Time Turner, and I'll explain the significance of the Time Turner in just a minute, but that is like what they're using as their icon of the land, which kind of makes sense. It's got that kind of circular look to it, and it will fit quite nicely up in the top there in the portal. You've got nifflers, you've got wands, owls and all sorts. So then the third land that we have is, well, the 4th land even that we've got, is Super Nintendo World. And this is similar to Super Nintendo worlds across the world. It'll be very similar to the one in Japan because it'll have Mario Kart, it'll have Donkey Kong, and it'll have other things as well. But you've got all kinds of merchandise. You've got these cool hats here to make yourself look like Bowser, Yoshi. There's a Goomba one, girls going around with a Goomba hat on, or a Toad one, you know. And this is the first time we've actually got merchandise that says Super Nintendo World, Universal Orlando Resort. Makes sense, right?
You're not gonna wear that all day long.
There you go.
Straight ahead. Go Popeye.
And then over here we've got some more little bits and pieces. The main feature here is this scale model of the park. So what we'll do, we'll go to the front and we'll try and give you a breakdown of what's what. Alright, so here at the entrance you've got the Kronos, and you go through into Celestial Park. You've got the Atlantic restaurant there, you've got the Celestial Carousel. To the left here you've got Super Nintendo World, so there you're going to have Mario Kart Bowser Challenge. You'll also have Donkey Kong Country as well. I'll show you that. So Donkey Kong Country is a roller coaster. You're made to be essentially like hop in the track like you would in Donkey Kong rides. Back to Celestial Park. You go in and out of the portals. Here you've got How to Train Your Dragon, Isle of Berk. Here you've got a number of rides. You've got a roller coaster, Toothless's Flight or Hiccup's Flight School or something. You've got the Fire Academy, which is like a little boat ride just in Central Pain here, where you're going to put out targets. You go around on the boat and you've got targets that are on fire, you've got to put them out. You've got a roller coaster, that's the Hiccup's one that goes all around. You've got in the centre there, you've got two like flat rides that spin around. You can spin the individual carts on them, and then just here, this massive building right here is Untrainable. Now that's the show that we saw in Universal Beijing. So if you want to go and check that video out, I'll put a link up in the top corner. Absolutely fantastic show, and I'm very, very, very excited to see it in English, because when we're in Universal Studios Beijing, that was an amazing show. We just obviously saw it in Chinese. As we come round, we've got Starfall Racers. Now this is part of Celestial Park. You don't go through a portal to get to this, but this is a dueling coaster. And that is going to be absolutely incredible. Keep going round, and we got the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, Ministry of Magic. So we've only got one ride here, and that is this huge building here, Harry Potter and the Battle for the Ministry. So the idea of that is Dolores Umbridge is on trial for her crimes against the Wizarding World, and obviously things don't necessarily go to plan, right, as they never do. But that's going to be set in Wizarding Paris in the 1920s, the land, but then this is going to be set in the modern day Harry Potter, so like the 1990s, early 2000s. So that's the significance of the time turner, because there's like a time jump there, and you're going to be going through the Flu network. The Flu network has been like changed to travel in time rather than just place. It was going to be doing place as well, because you're going from Paris to London. And then the little tent that you see here in the centre is Le Cirque d'Arc-Nu, I believe is the pronunciation. I probably butchered that because my French is not great. And that's going to be a live stage show, the first of its kind for Harry Potter. Outside of Harry Potter and the Cursed Child, of course. Here, right at the back, is the Helios Grand Hotel. This is the signature hotel that is actually kind of inside the park. You've got dedicated entrance, you've got suites, you've got theme park view rooms, you've got pool view rooms. The pool will be here on this patch of grass. They haven't got that on the model. But there's so much to it. And then the final land that we've got here is Dark Universe. And Dark Universe is going to have two rides. You've got Monsters Unchained, the Frankenstein Experiment, and that's what's going to be in this building. That's going to be very similar to Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey in the ride system. More modernised, hopefully less sickly, less sickness inducing. And then you've got Curse of the Werewolf. I'll zoom into that now, and that's a little spinning roller coaster that goes round. See if I can get a little bit closer. There you go. So that's going to, through that building in the centre, it's going to swing back and forward, and you're going to supposedly have interactions with the werewolf there. But I mean, look at some of the details that you've got in Dark Universe. This is actually my favourite, most excited land. I think closely followed by How to Train Your Dragon, just purely because that's got so much going on in it. Then I'm anticipating the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, because I want to ride the ride. Super Nintendo World is my least anticipated land, but I think that's because we're going to Japan and I'm going to experience it in Japan, but I don't know if Donkey Kong Country is going to be open by then. So the other cool thing that you can do here is, if you download it, you see it says here AR. So we've got the app here. Continue, enter. Right, direct your camera to the model to bring the AR to life. Monsters Unchained, the Frankenstein experiment. Look at that, look how cool that is. So you see the windmill is on fire and it's spinning around, which looks really cool just here. And if we go round, we've got Super Nintendo World and Donkey Kong Country. So you can see Donkey Kong just there. You see birds flying around. You can see the minecarts going around the track. Here's one just coming around the track now with Diddy Kong in it. And then, is it going to do anything for Mario Kart? Don't think it's going to do anything for Mario Kart, unfortunately. Alright, let's keep going round. Celestial Park here, so you can see the Kronos lit up, you can see all the beacons, you can see people milling around the entrance as well. And if we look at How to Train Your Dragon, Isle of Berk, you've got the untrainable dragon here, and that, as I said, is the one that we saw in Universal Studios Beijing. That's going to be pretty cool. You got dragons flying over the land, which is supposedly what is actually going to happen as well. Keep going round. And then you can see the Stardust Racers going around. Cool. And then the final one here, we've got the Wizarding World of Harry Potter Ministry of Magic. So we're going to step into the British Ministry. The trial of Dolores Umbridge today. You can take pictures as well. So, how cool is that? Alright, so that is the end of our preview of Epic Universe. Universal Epic Universe opening next year. They're saying it started as summer, now it's saying just 2025. They're aiming for before summer, so before June basically. We'll be back here for that, hopefully. that is the plan anyway. Let us know down in the comments what you guys are most excited for, which land you're most excited for. Is it going to be Celestial Park, the main park, Pitting Parks, back into parks? Is it going to be Super Nintendo World? Is it going to be Dark Universe? Is it going to be How to Train Your Dragon, Isle of Berk? Or is it going to be the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, Ministry of Magic? There's so much happening in this park. You've got like 11 or 12 rides. You've got a bunch of shows and just loads of cool entertainment, food, drink, all sorts is there. I am stoked for this theme park. The first new actual theme park in Orlando since 1998. Volcano Bay doesn't count, but Universal are doing it right. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed the video throughout. If you have, give us a thumbs up. Do appreciate it. It really does help us out a lot. And it'd be great if you could hit the subscribe button, bell icon to be notified when we post all new videos. We'll see you on the other side. Thanks.